We have assembled to repeat the public ceremony begun by Washington, observed by all my predecessors, and now a time-honored custom which marks the commencement of a new term of the presidential office, called to the duties of this great trust. I proceed to, in compliance with the usage, and to announce some of the leading principles of the subjects that now chiefly engage the public attention, by which is my desire to be guided in the discharge of these duties. I shall undertake to speak of the motives which should animate us, and to suggest a certain important ends to the attain in the accordance with our institutions and essential to the welfare of our country. The permanent pacification of the country, upon which principles and by such measurements as will secure the complete protection of all the citizens in free enjoyment of all their constitutional rights, is now one subject in our public affairs which all thoughtful and patriotic citizens will regard as of supreme importance. Many of the calamities, efforts of the tremendous revolutions which has passed over the southern states will remain. The immeasurable efforts which will surely follow, sooner or later, the healthy and generous acceptance of the legitimate results of the revolution have not yet been realized. Difficult and embarrassing questions meet us at the threshold of this subject. The people of those states are still impoverished, and inestimable blessing of wise, honest, and peaceful local self-government is not fully enjoyed. Whatever difference of opinion may exist as the cause of the condition of things, the fact is clear that in the progress of events, the time has come when such government is imperative, necessary, required by all varied interests, public, private, of those states. But it must not be forgotten that only local government which recognizes and maintains inviolate the rights of all is true self-government. With respect to the two distinct races whose particular relations to each other have brought upon us the deplorable complications and perplexities which exist in those states, in most of the government which regards the interests of both races carefully and equally, is most to be government which submits loyally and heartily to the communication and the constitution and the laws of the nation and the laws of the states themselves, accepting and obeying faithfully the whole constitution as it is. Resting upon this sure and substantial foundation, the superstructure of beneficent local governments can be built up, and not otherwise. The furtherance of such obedience and the letter that spirit of the Constitution, and in behalf of all its attainment, implies all of so-called party interests lose their apparent importance, and party lines may well be permitted to fade into the insignificance. The questions we have to consider for the immediate welfare of those states of the Union is the question of the government or not government, of social order and all peaceful industries and the happiness of that belongs to it, or a return to barbarism. It is a question in which every citizen of the nation is deeply interested, and with respect to each, we ought not to be, in the partisan sense, either Republican or Democrats, but fellow citizens and fellow men, to whom the interests of common country and common humanity are dear.